Alright, so today we're going to be doing a full face of nothing new. There are so many new releases all of the time that I thought we would just roll it back a little bit and use some of my go-to products that either I've been using for years or haven't used in a long time but are some of my favorites. There are just so many new products popping out all the time. I mean, freaking NARS released like 5,000 palettes in the last month. I love trying out new products. I think it's super fun, and that's how you discover your favorites, is through like trying new things. I do really love that, but I also think sometimes it's just a lot and it's nice to kind of use stuff you already own, you know? I'm also kind of doing a trial run for Meetup makeup. When you guys are seeing this, the meetup will have already happened this weekend, but it's on April 13th. So in my time, I'm kind of just like playing around with different makeup to see what I want to wear for the meetup and what's going to photograph well and hold up throughout the day and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video while you're watching. If you do, you can give it a thumbs up. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I have an unanswered question that I've been trying to figure out for the last 26 years. Why do leaf blowers exist? Can we ban them from the earth? This goddamn leaf blower has been outside for the last 2.5 hours. You are literally just blowing leaves into the air that then fall back down onto the ground. I don't understand. Okay, by the way, the first product I'm using here, so heated, is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is kind of different from the products I forgot about video or shop my stash or something. Both of those I've done, so I'll link those down below. This one's kind of different because these are products that I know I really like that I just want to use. So basically, I'm just trying to nail down the makeup I want to wear to the Pittsburgh meetup, which will have already happened by the time this video goes up, but I'm going to be having a shadow and schmooze coming. I think instead of doing like a whole vlog of Pittsburgh, I'm going to get footage as I'm there and then do kind of like a talk through shadow and schmooze thing, talking about the meetup and going to the shelter on Friday and just how everything went, and then we can do it that way and kind of like recap everything. So that will be coming after this video. In my time, I think when this video goes up, I'll be getting actually back from Pittsburgh today, but I'm filming this the week before. Lately, I've been using this again. I used this years ago in the hidden drugstore makeup video. This is the CVS Makeup Perfecting Face Primer, and I've been kind of whipping it out again lately just for the pore area, and it does do a good job of blurring them out. The foundation is the main thing I'm trying to figure out what to wear because I want something that photographs well, that looks good all day, obviously, that isn't gonna like crease bad or anything. So I'm gonna try mixing the Lawless Woke Up Like This foundation with my CYO Life Proof. This one is super matte and it doesn't hold up really well throughout the day, but it looks really flawless and lightweight and smoothing. It's like a soft matte kind of finish. And then you guys know how I feel about CYO. I'm so happy that this is like finally making its way through YouTube land. I've heard so many people talking about this lately. So I'm just getting this down with my brush to get the most coverage, and then I'm gonna go over it with my sponge just to really make the finish look super flawless. So this sponge is dry, I just go over it to smooth out the finish. And on my skin when I do this, it makes such a difference. Only with this LA Girl sponge for some reason. It does something magical to the finish and it doesn't take away the coverage. My trusty concealer combo is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion with Collab concealer. Whenever I just want my under eyes to look good and I want them to last, this is usually what I go in with. So I put this down first, the Light Illusion, and then I'll go in with some Collab. And I'll let this sit for like 30 seconds before I blend it out just to get the best coverage. I'm going in with the Morphe E45. Just tapping that out. Okay, it's getting pretty loud again. Under eye powder is using my usual KKW mixed with a Physicians Formula powder. And I've been really liking the Tarte brush that I used in the, actually is that gonna be up? Yeah, the Khloe Kardashian video. It just gives such a pretty finish under there. Oh my god. Are they done? So I used to love this powder, the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, not the loose one. Wow, I've actually hit pan on this thing. So I'm going to try applying this around my pore area just to see if it like really blurs things out. I'm not going to use this all over my face. Just try it here. I haven't used this in a long time. I don't remember if this one kind of like darkens like most translucent powders do on my skin. Okay, it is darkening it a tiny bit. Definitely looks blurred. And then for the rest of my face, just where I usually set with powder, I'm going to use the same Physicians Formula powder. I don't set my entire face. I only set where I need to because on dry skin, it looks way better if you just do it in certain areas. And then I do up here on my temples where I'm going to be putting bronzer. I always leave right here without powder. My face is starting to look a little dark, so it could have been the powder or the Lawless. So I do need to use a little bit more of the lighter powder. And just press that in. As far as the base, and if I would do this for the meetup, I definitely wouldn't use this again because I think it just darkened my face too much. I like the blurring, but I would need to use like a lighter powder over top, so I just need to play around with this. I don't feel like it's quite as blurring as the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, but again, that one also darkens my face. So when I've been using that, I've been going in with it, and then I have to go over my face with the lighter powder to add back in some of the coverage that one takes away. It's a process. Okay, so this eyebrow brush lately has been the key to life. This is the Anastasia number 12. This is the best brow brush I have found. There's something with the tip of this that it's just so pointed and stiff that it's easy to get like the brush strokes with this. So I will just wipe off the brush every time before I use it to get all the product out. And then I'm going to go in actually with one of my old favorites, the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel. I've been wanting my brows to be a little bit more not just shaped, but also like a little bit deeper than what I've been doing lately because I feel like they almost look a little bit gray sometimes. So I just want to try this again because I used to always wear this. This is what I wore every day for a long time. This applicator is horrible. Don't use this. Use a brush. You can just dip directly on here to get the product. And then I'm going to go in. I'm seeing Carrie for a brow touch-up soon, which I'm really excited for because it's been about, what, a year now? And I mean, they're still fully on, but I do want them like a little bit more deep brown. She doesn't do typical microblading. She has a different tapping method, and it lasts so much better than what I've heard people talk about with microblading and like the fading. Like I've had mine on for a few years now. I still love them. Even when I fill my brows, it just makes it so much easier because like the shape is mostly already there. I really want to try that new Urban Decay brow pen thing. I might add in a brow gel after, make it a little bit more brown, but I'm going to go in with my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, Soft Ochre. I just have a brain fart moment. I use this literally every day. So I wanted to whip out this again. This used to be one of my favorites. The Smashbox Contour Palette. This shade right here is super pretty. Oh yeah. On my Duo Fiber brush, I'm actually going to take the warmer shade in here and just add like a touch of that. And then also going to add a tiny bit of that to my temples up here. I'm getting my hair done next week, before Pittsburgh, and my roots right now are grown out to like literally here. I have so much root spray in. You can probably see like the line. And then just going over that to blend everything out with my powder brush. This is also a brush I like to use for bronzer. This is the BH Cosmetics number 1. Super soft and big and fluffy. This is one of my all-time favorite blushes. This is Summer Love by Ciate. I love all of their glow illuminating blushes, but this shade is my favorite. It is so pretty. It's like subtle, but still gives you that flushed look. For highlight, also one of my older favorites, the Exo Beauty Aurora. This one's more of like a subtle highlight, so I might layer it with something else, but it is so pretty, and I feel like this product is so underrated. If you're someone who likes a super natural, just like glow from within kind of highlight, this one is so pretty, and it just like melts into your skin. It doesn't look like it is super textured or like sits on top of your skin. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Fenty Kilowatt Girl Next Door Chic Freak. I love this shade right here, is one of my favorites, and I just want to add, like I said, a little bit more. And this one also looks really nice and soft over texture. Yeah, I feel like my face is oxidizing, so I am not gonna be wearing this combo, I have discovered. But I definitely am going to be wearing the setting spray because when I do long days, like if you have an event or wedding or anything to go to where you need your makeup to last a super long time and just stay on and look good, Makeup Forever Mist and Fix is the best for that. It does give you kind of a dewy finish, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so for eyes, I still don't know what I'm wearing to the meetup, so I have no idea how I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I'm thinking either like a pink kind of look because I've been really into that lately, or just like my usual kind of shimmery on the lid and like some kind of brown in the crease. So I'm going to first do the brown look. I've done a lot of pink looks lately, so I figured this would be more interesting for you guys to see, and I kind of know how I would do the pink look if I do decide to go with that. So I'm going to use an oldie but a goodie, the 24G. This shade in here is so pretty, and there are just some really pretty shimmery lid shades in here, but you still have like the nice mattes. So we're going to start out with this shade right here and then go into this brown. Still on the fence if I'm going to wear false lashes or not. I didn't at the last one, and I was kind of glad I did. Whenever I wear false lashes, my eyes just start burning like crazy after like an hour. So I love the way they look, and just like in photos and stuff, they look so good. That's one of the reasons why I loved the lash extensions when I had them, but it's just not practical for the amount of filming I do because they just would fall off way easy, and then I can't wear false lashes, and it's a thing. But if I didn't film, I would definitely do lash extensions again. Now we're going in with the other brown shade I pointed out, and I'm going to put that into the crease. I love this tone of this brown. It's one of those pretty like camel-y brown tones. Next I'm going to go in with this brown shade and then this deeper one right here. So on my Sigma E34 domed brush, I'm going to take that right into the crease. And going back in with the camel brown shade on that same brush and just reapplying it right above to blend that out. Then with nothing on this brush, I'm just going to blend out those edges. Then we're going to take that deepest brown shade I mentioned and tap that on the outer third-ish and kind of bring it in at a slant. Okay, now for the fun part, the lid shade. I think I'm first going to take this kind of more bronzy shade right here and then go in with the light one more towards my inner corner. Spray in my brush with some MAC Fix Plus. I just kind of bring this all the way up to create kind of like a crisper line right there. And I'm going to add a different color right here to really blend those two. I'm going to take that same shade on my finger and tap that over top. Makes it super pop, especially when it's still like a little bit wet. Back in with the dome and that same camel brown shade. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade next to it too, the deeper one, and just apply that right between those two shades to kind of help it fade a little bit more. Oh, that is so pretty. See what I mean with my brows? Like even now, I feel like I need them darker. I want them dark, but not black. I just want like a super deep, rich brown, and that shade is really hard to find in brow products. Now we are going to go in with my favorite shade, this really pretty pearly white. I'm not going to spray my brush with this one. I'm just going to go right in. I might afterwards, but first I'm going to just do it on its own and go right there, right towards the inner corner, but not bringing this too far. I'm going to take a white liner for my waterline. This is my NYX Drawn By Pencil and Milk. Whoops. Didn't want that there. Okay, going back in with the camel shade again. Blending that underneath. If you have issues with your concealer creasing, like I do, no matter what I do, I always have creasing issues. I have lines there. This definitely helps to kind of conceal those a little bit. Then taking that deepest brown shade again on a flat liner brush. And I'm just going to run this like an eyeliner right underneath my lashes. So basically, if I don't do lashes, what I would do is kind of like smoke out more with a black. I think what I'm going to do today is try the lashes and see how long I can keep them on, because these ones have a lighter lash band, the AOA Studio Aria. These are $1 too. I think my issue with lashes is equally the weight of the lashes as it is the lash glue. So if I can find like a really light pair, that usually works out better. These ones are pretty natural too, but they do add a little bit of smoke. So first going with liner. I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Eye Booster. This guy is on his like last few uses right now. Actually, he might be toast. All right, so lashes are on. They do feel really nice and lightweight, and they don't feel like too obnoxious. So I think I could do these ones. We will see if I end up wearing lashes. But I think what I'm actually going to try, this could be a total fail, but why not try it? I'm going to try using the Physicians Formula Eye Booster in deep brown actually for my brows, but it looks promising, so let's try it. So I'm basically just going to do like upward motions to add a little bit more brown in there and also add some strokes. I'm just really not feeling my brows right now. Ooh, okay, hell yeah. That's definitely helping to kind of deepen it up and add some more warmth in there. I feel like that one looks way better than this one. Yeah, ooh, yay. Okay, I feel like that helped out so much. I'm going to keep trying that as a brow product because if it stays on well, I really like that. I did also put on some bottom lash mascara, and then the last step is lips. A couple of my go-to, L'Oreal and Tongue Tied, and then I also love Sephora 32 and 33. These ones both last really well too since they're liquid lipstick, so I think I'm going to layer these today. I think I'm almost out of this one actually. So then to lighten it, I'm going to go in with 32 right over top. This one is a little pinkier and 33 is more cool toned. So I feel like with just some of the warm tones in my eye, the pink one would be a little better. All right, so I just popped on a little hair tie contraption. I'll have it linked down below. But this is the final look. So I think I am going to go with more of a bronzy eye. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Still don't know what I'm doing, but I do need to work on the base situation to figure out one that I want to wear. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to have everything linked down below in the description box. If you came to the Pittsburgh meetup, it's weird talking because it hasn't happened yet, but I hope you guys had a fun time and I'm super excited. Again, I'll do the wrap up in the Shadow and Schmooze, just talking about everything, so everyone else who's not in Pittsburgh you guys can like hear how everything went. If you're new here, I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, Foundation Friday, every single Friday. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.